I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Breeze. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. On 4th down, here's Aldrick Rosas for the NFC field goal try. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This is taken at the 3. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Such an electric. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, he gets it to Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we're at halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. To return is Roberts. And there he goes again. And all the way in from a touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze now. Jones has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breeze now to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Breeze going to throw. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out, and the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Again, it's counter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. In for the score. And the AFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6 points.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I've played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, Breeze again. He completes it to Jones. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Jones. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the front. Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. This will be taken short. First carry for Kenyon Drake. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know, Zach,
and all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's one. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, Locke. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Locke. Complete to Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 21 yards away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. A little juke. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Drake. Just bowling over tacklers. And he